Hello, chat. Um, I'm in the same fit as the video from prior, so you know it got recorded back to back. We have another topic to speak about. I think we'll open this one with an emotion that I felt, and I think that emotion is you know, or more of a sentence or a comment, and that comment being, to see her again made me feel like a little kid again. All my insecurities came flushing back, but her smile still just as radiant as like when I first met her, when I first saw her. In the 1% chance she sees this, it is about you. If you think it's about you, it is about you. But I don't, I'll say it. Don't block me. But I wanted to talk about sort of, you know, it was strange to see someone that you used to like, or like, I don't know. What does a high schooler even like? Can a high schooler love? Can a 15-year-old Aaron Rivera love? Or was I was younger. I was 14 when we spoke the first time in our first date. I'll call it a date. She about finds to correct me and say it's not a date. But to me, okay, it doesn't matter what the title of it was. The point is like it's imprinted in my heart and in my head, right? But even I don't know if that's true though. I feel like I don't remember what we used to talk about. I don't remember what you even were. All I remember is the emotion when I think about you, and the like seeing you again in 2026 all these years later is like I feel like a little kid again. And it's just like I felt it's funny. It's funny to be I don't want to say obsessive. That's crazy because we were 15. But still thinking about situations like that all these years later. Part of it feels lame. Part of it definitely feels cringe. As much as I want to say like, my Instagram's a joke and I like to make like fun of shit. Come back to me. um but you know, it, to see her again after all these years and still feel like some level of like, whoa, my heart jump. It is a funny emotion. But ultimately, I liked it because it reminds me to be human. The last couple of years have been weird. Not as W Yearner and like the goat of liking the same person for multiple years. It's the last couple of years have been weird. I haven't really had any emotions for anybody. W adulting. W don't talk to nobody. um, but to still feel like the heartbeat and like feel like, damn, I don't want to look lame in front of you. It's a weird feeling because it's been so long, but I think it reminded me that I'm human, and it's like for as cringe as like romance can be for some people, me, uh, whatever that is, so I've never been a shit like that, but you know, the I think it's you smile at the end of the day. It reminds me that there is a human within all of this right here. I'm not just like W chunk of matter, you know, Pinoy skin, just chunk of matter, but there is a heart in here, you know. I hope you come back. No, it's kidding. Well, I don't know about that. I'm not even going with this. I don't know where I'm going with this. I just want to talk to myself. Um, but you know, thinking of like shit like that though, and I'm just thinking like, how the fuck am I gonna find anything like that? Post, post all these years later, you know, and not to hate on my friends that have been in relationships for long periods of time, or he know who you're talking about, but like, I don't think it counts, man. If you knew them from years ago, come on, there's already like rapport there, but it's like, I see why fellas go back to people they used to like all the time, bro. It's just easy, or well, easy is the wrong word, but like it's comfortable, like it makes sense, I guess, right? But say like a whole new person, it's like, yo, it's hard. What the